Oh, good for you.
Maybe one day.
Volunteer hours are great.
Do your thing first.
It looks good on a resume.
It really does.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why. Okay, everybody please refrain from talking while Kristian begins.
We're all in this together, right?
High School Musical.
Yeah. Okay. I am Kristian Zenz. I am from West Dallas, and I read poetry, and I'm a freshman in college. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I went to the last one in November because I was like, October, thank you very much. This month isn't currently November. And I was like, I want to read poetry. I want to give it my voice an audio aspect, give my work an audio aspect. And I found this on Google Maps, and I'm like, this looks fun. So, I'm here now. Happy birthday, Mom. So, let's see here. We all have our firsts, whether it be your first show, your first steps, your first day of school. But sometimes on the first day of work, you have to go through a thing called Icebreakers, where you share something about yourself to break the tension that's in the workspace, whatever that may be. You might know what you're talking about. And this first poem I'm gonna read is my little introduction to you guys, and it's called Icebreaker. So here we go. There is a wind advisory wailing on the radio. Tension is building from the seat of the starboard as I witness what the water offers me. My anchor is up. I'm ready to go. My radar is clear from Superior to the North Shore. I'm docking my ship to Suit Site Marie. To the harbor of work, I'll drive my ship. To the harbor of work, we all drive our ships. Each one has a nameplate and a reputation. But how much will we share? It's up for interpretation. I take her with me anywhere. I take her here and there. You're an author? That's a question I hear everywhere. If you like first impressions, I'll dock my ship into your headspace, pushing through wind and indigo haze. I like the water, icy, cold, and deep. There's potential here for me to make a mark. I like the lake, vast, in which we keep it empty, just for someone special, like you or me. I do like the water, quiet, low, and deep. There's just enough room for me to start. I like the lake. It's unforgiving. But shall we take a look at my desired reality? Smooth sailing is what I like. I can sleep on small waves and tides throughout the night. As far as the eye can see, my career trajectory is surely obstacle-free. But then there's ice up ahead. Icebergs talk to me. They make me feel sad. God damn it, more ice. What is one to do? I'm sick of playing it nice. I have my icebreaker, a sturdy foundation, and the highest mast. I've been waiting to show it off for years, and now I will at last. I like to shove my icebreaker up people's noses and immerse it into their bed of roses with a straight stem bow. I like to put my icebreaker in quotations and deliver it in dismissive presentation with ever-evolving know-how. I like to push my icebreaker right through the icebergs, the size of which never more absurd. I like to use my icebreaker. It highlights my reputation, which, surprise, was usually unheard. Whoa, it's gonna go down here. Watch the weak ice crack and creak. Watch the public quiver and hide. Watch my inferiority melt into the lake, superiority complex wreaking havoc on those learning my name. Watch the weak ice melt away. Laugh as your public enemy dies. Watch my ego rain, mist, and sleet, for today I'm unmatched in terms of a resume. Small craft vessels, advise and beware. My icebreaker will break your soul without resistance and without unwavering flair. Small ships docking, watch out for the bold. I will be such until my ship sinks. It's a story Gordon Lightfoot once told. There is a wind advisory wailing on the radio. Tension is building from the seat of the starboard, but the ice broke. I am pleased. Thank you. According to the sheet on that table right there, there's like one act, and that act is me. So, but I have plenty of material for all of you tonight. So this next one, global warming is a tired subject. It's a tired issue that unfortunately is becoming ever more present, and it will continue to be so throughout our future unless we do something about it. So this next one is my little ode to how Lake Michigan has a tendency to not freeze anymore. It's just too warm. This one's called It Won't Freeze. The cool water is hard to gulp down, and we do it anyway. We take plotted punches all around, embracing tomorrow's yesterday. The hone above is in a golden frown. We drive across every day. We emit toxic fumes around the crown, but we won't admit our own fate. Marketers and big-name companies want to capitalize and monopolize the great blue. Smokestacks sit in front of the bay and on top of Christmas cards. From me to you, my goodness, that's loud. It just won't freeze. I watch this water boil to a brim, an unwavering light reaching deep down in, ever closer, ever closer. I watch those moist, wet lips kiss the ground of an overture that makes no sound, ever closer, ever closer. Death is ticking by, sand is washing by. Watch the time allotted dwindle on the shoreline. The tide is keeping in, our next excuse wears so thin. Consequential eyes watching, but we don't mind. As high water level is rising, like the boil of a pot, isolated ice is receding, but our fight shall not. It won't freeze, not for you and not for me.
Oh, Greta!
What? What'd you say?
Greta?
Oh, Greta, yeah, the global warming.
Shout out Greta Thunberg.
Not angry enough.
Isn't that the milkshake?
I met her at Geneva, and that's sort of up here I've got two more for guys. I guess I could go all night.
Oh no! Oh, he's coming! No! Oh,
Okay.
no!
This next one is called The Bouquet of Regret. I am no longer in high school. Like I said, I'm new to college. And throughout high school is not a time where you walk into high school and you're well aware of the world around you. High school is more so a time of growth, and it's a time of discovering more of yourself. And that's something that I realized all too late. Something I realized like about a month ago, really. And don't laugh, Mom. You were there for the whole time. So this one is called The Bouquet of Regret, in my experience about that whole thing. In the glow of an anxious frenzy, I walked through those black doors, and I thought I knew something. I didn't know much at all. Perhaps I knew nothing. I entered the flower field, named for a soldier, as an egotistical 14-year-old, and my fortunes were foretold. Not so much in academic terms or statistical remains, it was that storm of social butterflies that hit me like a train. My eyes would dart across the open room, looking for some kind of truth. I couldn't focus on the blank spaces in the sheets or the ground beneath my own 2 feet. I was sucked into the black hole of a life, destined with the goal to create a bouquet, friends upon which my confidence could prey. In the past, the first one that passed, my own path would tell me where to go. But now I was stuck on nerves, feet on broken glass, and I spiraled into vertigo. My passions wilted like flower petals in the winter, and everything I knew to be gold passed away and lost its glimmer. I was a champion of the social construct, the architect of a menace looking to wreak havoc on many different souls. In high school, you learn about the vast array of different genera, the many souls that populate these different places perpetuate. I learned about the dimensions of these genera, whether I liked it or not. I regret my own genus, the way I would hide my ways and shamelessly blend in the shadows of the way that these species bleed. I began to think my current bouquet wasn't good enough, so I threw it away. I nestled into the dense prairie and became wheat among the other wheat. I wanted to chew on dirt like the rest of the lesser worth and get my kicks from 6 feet below. It kept me grounded much more than before. It took a trip to hell and back to pick up all the slack and help me realize that in due time I would reach a prime beyond other years' worth and make all of these troubles mine. Then I'm 16, gunned, geared, and mean, but I kept a straight face. Butterflies want to pulverize and compromise my new bouquet, and I let them do it anyway. In the past, not the first nor the last, my own path would tell me where to go. But now I was stuck on theirs, not the worst nor the last, and I spiraled into vertigo. My passions wilted like flower petals in the winter, and everything I knew to be gold passed away and lost its glimmer. I regret the artificial and the superficial. I resent the past principles to which I agreed. I regret all the gas money I spent to be sure my bouquet would survive the heat. I regret the way I looked at yesterday, hiding under bare trees and praying the rain will wash my seldom seen solitude all away. I regret the way I looked at my bouquet, hiding variety under ultraviolet light in the fray. It's fair to say the way it was sold was not to my taste. I regret the way I looked at my life, resenting all of my past mistakes. I regret waiting to unleash myself and to do away with my rotting bouquet. And now I'm 18. Still gunned, geared and mean, but I'm going places. Butterflies tried to compromise and pulverize my new bouquet, and I don't let them do damage today. In the past, the times that didn't last, my own path would tell me where to go, and now I'm locked onto mine, seizing the redefined and escaping clutches of my vertigo. My passions bloomed like flowers in the spring, and everything returned to gold and came to life, and fell back into sink. In the bow of an anxious frenzy, I walked through those black doors. Thank God I knew nothing. Oh, the timing's great. Thank you so much. It's very complicated. So, this next one is called March 2020. But yeah, as a prerequisite to hearing this, think about what that month meant to you, what mental space you were in, and that if the month had a sound, it would sound like that. Okay. Glad you get it. So yeah, this is called March 2020. 12 days into the month, storming in like the lion does, it had come to me that once was enough. But it was soon prevalent, unavoidable, undeniable that a bigger cat was on the hunt. My guarantees, ulterior, my money, inferior, my narrative, anterior. Not one man to blame. Cast from a dark old spell, created from wizardly hell, the lightning fell and the thunder never came. Cases of disease and growth deemed it crisis from henceforth. Yet I haven't felt a thing. Long ago, yet similarly before, I was alone. So what's the matter with more? But it was soon prevalent, unexpected, unprecedented, that these empty streets was nothing more than a hesitant feat. The game I missed Life ceased to exist. Every road to the abyss, and there's not one man to blame. Cast from a dark old spell, created from wizardly hell, the lightning fell, and the thunder never came. The lightning comes and goes in a flash. I see it everywhere. The lightning hits like whiplash, yet I don't feel it anywhere. No one knows when the thunder is near, because no one will hear it, I fear. No one knows when the thunder is here, because no one will feel it, I fear. The good and great things in life come to an end. It's only moral and justified that evil in life surrenders its hide. A time of frustration, everyone in relation, transfers impatience to new elation. A time of anticipation, every eye in dilation, every engine of creation. I guide my focus to the revelation. I guide my focus to the revelation. Oh, it sucks. Is there anything else? I do have more. Should we take? Do you want to take a break? You want to take a break? Let's take a break.
Hey, Macy, you should sing something.
I'm good.
We started an altercation.
Yes.
I was involved with the creation.
Alright, we'll take a break. If anyone would like any drinks or anything, or anyone else would like to sign up, that is also always an option.
What? Big time rush?
Should we say
that?
Let's sing it.
Come back in about like 5 minutes.
Let's sing it. Do you want to actually sing it?
I don't know.
Just stand up there, Julia.
If I get the lyrics,
Oh, you're right.
if I get the lyrics on my phone, I can sing it.
Wait, we did.
If we get the lyrics.